Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh, Beit Nun Sophie Yahweh, many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. And also, Royal Family and friends, we want to share with you Yahweh's Keys to Riches. And on that YouTube channel, you can listen to Yahweh's daily word and keep up with the correct solar time each and every day. We'd like to see you there as well. Go to Yahweh's Keys to Riches. It's in the description below so that you can join us there as well. Remember, when you get there, just like here, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. All right, Royal Family, we look forward to seeing you there as well. Enjoy.
They're sitting out here, shaking their head, smiling at me like they know what I'm saying. Looking so intelligent. You smile hard to keep me from knowing that you don't know. But what I'm demonstrating tonight is that you don't know God. I said I'm the mighty God, so you have to hunt because you don't know God. You can't deal with me being mighty. You don't know nothing about God. To know God is to know reason, is to know logic, is to know a system of moral principles, and then study the principles of reasoning and be a reasonable person. Know the basic, foundational, essential, required truth. And then conform to the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding produced by God, the Creator Himself. It's obvious that this is the kind of mind I have. Proving my mind is divine. So in order for you to become God, you must learn of my mind. And my mind is obviously mightier than yours. That's rather obvious. So it should be logical and reasonable that you would want to study and learn of my mind. If all you want out of life is to be rich, then you should just be around me just to learn of my mind how to get rich. A man that can start in this town with nothing, the most backward people on earth, and produce $20 million in Miami, and then spread out all across the country. I'm teaching in 1,200 cities in this country. Right now, all by myself, I don't need nobody to help me do it. I do quite well. I do better by myself than when I had you sent you out there. Because now the people get it straight from me instead of through you, all confused. Because you're illogical. My logical teacher turned illogical through you. The results were you brought me a lot of nuts. I spent the first few years just getting rid of nutty people around here. Some of y'all better be glad you just waited to come. I'm happy that you just waited. Yahweh blessed you to wait to this day to get here. You didn't have to go through some of these nuts that came in. Fruity people. Now's the time to come. You're getting it all from me. This is some class. Logic.
Logic, the study of the principles of reasoning, especially of the structure of propositions as distinguished from their content.
Wait a minute. We don't even know what proposition is. Not to think about distinguishing anything. Proposition is distinguished from its content. We don't know the content of the proposition. Now to think about distinguishing the proposition from its content, I'm giving you a logical proposition when I made that statement. If you don't know the content of the proposition, how are you going to distinguish the proposition's content? Okay, logic.
Logic, the study of the principles of reasoning, especially of the structure of propositions.
Structure. I have presented my teaching in an unstructured form for 7 years. And most of you have studied me from a shotgun approach. But now this year I'm establishing structure. Oh, I've already established it. Yahweh and Boaz is definitely in effect. I have established those freestanding pillars, Jackson and Boaz. And I've set my network in effect, causing the seeds of the pomegranate to scatter so as to take root. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you don't. Yeah, you who do not know have much to ponder. Logic.
Logic, the study of the principles of reasoning, especially of the structure.
Let's look up structure. You all don't mind me learning, do you? See, I'm so thankful to Yahweh for your patience in letting me stand here and learn this tonight. You're so kind. I thank you. At least this will reinforce what you know, but at least I'm sitting up here learning it. Glory! Teach me structure.
Structure, a complex entity.
Ooh, complex. I mean, this is getting deeper all the time. L-O-G-I-C. I'm starting with a little 5-letter word. Now I've gotten all the way up to structure and complex. Woo! What am I going to do with all this knowledge? Logic has to deal with structure. The structure of reasoning. Ooh, that's another long word. Logic has grown into proposition. Complex propositions. I got to learn the structure of a complex proposition and get down to the content of that matter. You know, when you're building a nation, you're dealing with structure. When you build a house, you're dealing with structure. You're dealing with form. And something is built upon something else. And it's an interdependent phenomenon. And in order for our nation to function, it has to be interdependent, interact and be interactive. And it's all of that. Woo, logic. Look what logic is doing to our head. It's forcing us to deal with structure, proposition, and the contents thereof, and be able to deal with reasoning and the complexity of reasoning power and ability and demonstration thereof.
Structure, the configuration of elements, parts, or constituents in such an entity.
It's funny to me because, see, I know you need a dictionary for all of that. Otherwise, you grinning for nothing. You mean to tell me coming to hear Yahweh ben Yahweh takes me into such complexity of reasoning that I have to deal with the structure and form of the mind of God? How else can you become God unless you have such a mighty God standing before you? The fact that I can take your mind through this complex structure, reasoning, phenomenon, says something about my mentality. I'm not ordinary. To say the least, I'm not ordinary. Somewhat unique. And I'm inviting you, come on. Come on up. Come on. Come on and learn. I'm the one man on the planet who's willing to share his mind. I'm willing to share the complexity of my reasoning and logistical ability. And cause you, I want to clone you into myself. And then I don't have to be afraid of you. That after you learn all of my mind that you can learn, I don't have to be afraid of you. Because I'm infinite. I am infinity. You've heard many men speak and teach, but you've never heard one like me. I'm above and beyond all you've heard. I am rare. I'm peerless. I'm erudite. Adroit. Truly sagacious am I. And I want you to be that way. Structure.
Organization.
Woo. See, you got to be organized. You have to be able to organize your thoughts. They like to refer to us as an organization. I'm always quick to educate reporters to the reality that we're more than an organization. We're the nation of Yahweh. And all nations have organizations about themselves. Even ants are organized. Bees are organized. Ducks and geese fly in an organized manner. So we're not simply an organization. Don't insult me like that. Structure.
Arrangement.
Go ahead. See, arrangements require an arranger. Oh, yeah. See, anytime you see an arrangement, then you should go look for the composer. Look for the conductor. Look for the arranger. Structure.
Constitution.
Woo.
Makeup.
Makeup. That which causes you to be what you are. And that which allows you to become. Oh, you waiting on me to finish? I did. I intended for that to be wide open. Did you hear what I said? That which allows you to become. Become what? Why you want to limit yourself? Become what? Become what? Why you want to limit yourself? I didn't limit the statement. I said it allows you to become. It allows you to be. Whatever you can. Have your mind open up to opportunities that you never thought of. Many of you have become what you never dreamed of. Structure.
Structure. The interrelation of parts.
This is that. See, we as the nation of Israel, the nation of Yahweh, we have to interrelate. We do interrelate. That's a part of our power, is the reality that we interrelate. In rehabilitating our property, some of us work electrical, some of us work plumbing, some of us work roofing, some of us work drywall, some of us work carpentry, some of us work windows, some of us just clean up, some of us work landscaping, but all of it is interrelated. The finished product is a new structure out of the old waste. Structure.
Structure. The interrelation of parts, or the principle of organization in a complex entity.
Yeah, of a complex entity. The complex entity starts with the mighty God's mind. And then as we take on the elements and the virtues and the attributes of my divine mind, then you see the structure being renewed. That's how we are renewed in the spirit of our minds. And though we are old creatures, we become new. And taking buildings is just a sign of that process among us. That's why we're able to go and work on all these buildings with unity and happiness and joy. Nobody's fussing or arguing. We don't have no argument among us. Everybody's just working. We're just working and doing and accomplishing, and it's interrelated, and it's just the end result is a beautiful symphony. It's a beautiful symphony at work. That's why I have to cool my bass players down sometimes. Cool my guitar players down. My drummers, see, they get carried away and forget that I'm trying to hear what my babies are saying over here. Cool down. They get so carried away with themselves, they think they the symphony. They just forget. They all off, I have to keep them from getting individualistic, I have to watch my musicians. They might turn into individuals. Each one get one of those knobs and see if he can outturn the other one. They think, it sounds like a rock band in here, A rock band where you can't hear nothing. But in a symphony, you have every instrument is complementing the other. No matter how many instruments there are, you can hear the cello. You can hear the flute. You can hear the violin. I can hear the oboe. I can hear the harp. That means everybody else have to tune down and tone down their individuality of trying to be heard over everybody else. See, I always have to teach my band music. That's what I'm doing now. Don't you hear me? I'm admonishing them. And when I come in here next Saturday, cool it. Do what you're supposed to do. Accompany. Your structure is to accompany the voices, not out. You can turn those things up. You can't hear the voice. We'll all be hoarse in here. If we were all on the microphone, y'all be looking for boosters. need some more drive power. Next thing I know, they have a speaker bigger than this wall. It be tone deaf, can't hear nothing. I can talk about them like that because they know I love them, but I'm telling you the truth. They have been so used to playing loud so long until when I quiet them down, they don't think they're playing. They actually think they're dreaming. But in all of our work, I've created a symphony. When you come to one of our buildings, you see different ones working. And I'm beginning to see brothers and sisters from the neighborhood who are coming and on their day off, come and give a day working on the building. It's your building. You should come and work on it. You should come and help. It's yours. Praise Yahweh. Then you won't have to say, y'all are doing a great job. It's a beautiful feeling when you can come and say, yeah, man, we got that building. We fixed that building up. That's a good feeling inside, isn't it? When you come in and put your day in, you say, that's ours. Otherwise, you be saying, y'all, yeah, y'all doing a good job. Yeah, the Hebrews, those Yahwehs, the Yahwehs are doing it, man. Why don't you say, we doing it? If you don't want to be nobody to designate you as a Yahweh, just say, I help the Yahweh. Come get your hands dirty. Praise Yahweh. I get mine dirty. I love it. God works. Yeah. Created the heavens and the earth. Worked 6 days before he took a break. Yahweh's a working God. Sure, I work. I work all the time. I work and get sleepy. And still keep on working. I have witnesses. What we on? Structure?
Structure. Relatively intricate or extensive organization.
Ooh, an intricate, extensive organization of reasoning power, logic. Remember now, we're talking about structure as defining logic. Reasoning power. How can we learn to reason and exercise logic if we do not understand the intricacy and the complexity of the proposition and their content? Structure.
Structure. Something constructed, especially a building or park.
A building, a nation. That's what we're building here, a nation. And we all are parts of it. Parts of it.
Structure. To construct. Give form or arrangement to.
Give form. That means that we as a people have been without form. When you are without form, it's like the earth was in the beginning. You are identical to the beginning. For the earth was without form. Therefore it was void, empty. So your mind has been earthly, carnal-minded. So your mind has been earthly. That means your beginning in America, I come to you in a chaotic condition, you representing an earthly mind, a carnal mind, I've come to you without form. You are without form and void as a people. So what have I had to do? I've had to create form in you. I've had to give your mind, I'm in the process of giving your mind form, structure, basic truths, essential, required truth, that essential element. I'm setting up, giving your mind structure and proposition and content. I'm busy causing your mind to take the form of arrangement, intricacies, and interrelationships. Cause your mind to interrelate with my mind. That means you have come here tonight and you are smarter than when you came in. You will leave smarter than when you came here tonight. You may not know how to use all that I have given you tonight at this moment, but you have to admit you've learned more words tonight than you knew when you walked in this building. And is it beneficial or not? Is what I'm saying beneficial? Remember, it's ethics I'm giving you. All of this is a result of just ethics. Just taking a look inside ethics. Now, a low-minded person would not find much joy in this class. Would he? She? Them or they? Low-minded people, people who have low aspirations, who have no desire to improve their condition, who are satisfied to be ruled over, people who are satisfied being oppressed, people who are satisfied in poverty and to suffer and to be in hunger and misery and to have problems, won't get much out of this and would not be inclined to attend many classes like this. Because I'm speaking on a God level. I'm speaking on an elevated plane. Think of what our children are being exposed to. They're wide awake. Look at them. You can't find children in the public school wide awake, listening to knowledge. Just look at them. You think about that. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. And they're taking notes. Now, I have to ask y'all, what are y'all taking notes for? They all got something to say. Now, if you're sitting up in here not taking no notes, see, you're going to be at a disadvantage compared to them. If you have admitted that what I'm teaching is important and high and elevated, and you didn't take any notes, then you're not going to remember much of what I said. They're taking notes. Stand up and tell me why you're taking notes. After you take notes.
Why I'm taking notes is to extend my vocabulary and to continue to study and learn your divine mind.
Woo, you hear what she said? She said to extend her vocabulary. Woo. And then learn a mighty mind. That's incredible. I just picked one. Leah, tell me why you, she got a bunch of notes. She got a whole tablet full. Why are you taking them?
Go in front of the teacher and become and excel higher than what I am now. And to be smarter, more cunning, and to become more higher in Yahweh.
More pundit. I have to go get a dictionary to know what she's talking about. She wants to be more pundit. I mean, my problem is just getting to be pundit. And this child over here wants to be more pundit. Most of us can't say whether we pundit at all or not. So, oh Lord Yahweh, am I pundit? This child wants to be more pundit. Where does that leave me? I mean, these are my children over here taking notes, seeking to be more pundit. You don't find children like this walking around on the earth.